Hey guys, thank you for tuning in to another episode of Culture Cast. I'm here with my main man Danny Vargas. I am Luis Leyva, broker of Culture Estate. We've got a couple topics we want to talk about tonight. First of all, we're going to find out why this real estate agent got fired for posting on Facebook. Danny has an interesting article to share about that. I'll tell you guys about the most expensive home that's marketed right now in the Hamptons, and it's going to blow your mind when you find out how much this house is going for. And then lastly, we're going to talk about a great seminar that Culture Estate is doing this Friday. So sit tight and we'll get right into those topics. So Danny, tell us about this lady who is in trouble in hot water for this post she put out.
Well, this is your classic case of be careful with what you say, because it will come back to haunt you. And I can recall multiple times where my mouth has gotten me into trouble as well. But I digress. A Keller Williams agent in South Dakota had shared a very inappropriate and offensive meme that pretty much supported protesters being run over by a automobile. The picture depicted protesters being run over and said, "All lives splatter. Move your tushy out of the road." And there were some comments that had actually laughed and supported that meme, which says a lot about those people. On the other hand, there were many people that were extremely upset over the post. And within that same afternoon, the South Dakota Keller Williams agent had removed the post, but it was just a little too late. Coincidentally enough, she was actually a state representative, and according to the article, the Democratic Party had screenshotted the post and had reported her, and the Keller Williams agency removed her from their team. And she tried to pull a Rick Ross when she said, "Oh, it was just a misinterpretation. I really wasn't supporting protesters getting run over. I was trying to tell people to get out of the road."
So this lady got in trouble. She lost her job. Do we know if she's still a representative?
The article didn't say if her license was like completely like revoked.
I don't see how. I could see her getting fired.
Yeah.
But more importantly, she's still like, is she being forced to step down as a representative?
So she was, according to the article, the only action that she was faced with was like just being removed from the Keller Williams agency.
Okay.
It didn't state whether or not she was removed from the state representative board, but
do you think that was the right course of action?
Absolutely. That was very inappropriate and
really
unprofessional.
Right?
I can't believe she had the audacity to post something like that.
That's a little bit extreme. Usually one thing what you don't want to do is get involved in politics when you're in business, because you service a lot of people, a lot of different people in income brackets and races and everything. And the last thing you want to do is take one party's viewpoint over another when you're a person that works with the public. So I think that was a really bad idea, bad move on her part.
And I know most of us, we find inappropriate things funny, and we're pretty ignorant in most aspects, but it's just wise to keep that to yourself and not share that publicly.
She learned nothing from Donald Trump and his Twitter rants, I guess. But
I don't know, maybe she's just trying to follow in his footsteps.
What is it with these politicians, man? They can't get their social media game right. I think they need to give us a call.
I just find it funny that these people have gotten to the age that they are, and they still haven't learned how to watch their mouth and watch,
the positions that
watch their language. Yeah.
But you know what? Now in the age of media, social media, everything is instantaneous.
Yep.
I heard about a lady who she was also like somewhat of a public figure, and she posted out some tweet about something so inappropriate before she boarded the plane. And when she got off the plane and her destination, there was a whole news media like waiting for her, interviewing her about her inappropriate comments. And it was like, news travels so fast now that you can't do that. Even if you take it down, it's still there. Like someone has a copy of it. You know, you sign away your rights to Facebook,
To privacy.
yeah, they can keep this stuff, and they always have it, even though it's erased off of your page. They still have it. So there really is no privacy nowadays. So whatever you want to say, make sure that it's appropriate to all parties, and you're not getting yourself in trouble. Especially if you have a business to run, you don't want to say things that are going to be slightly offensive. You don't want to take any chance of saying and offending the wrong group. So now our next topic that I want to get into is, how much would you pay for a mansion in the Hamptons on 20,000 square feet that has 12 bedrooms and has 42 acres? How much would you pay, Danny?
About $350.
About $350. Well, you're close, buddy. Not $350, but it is $175 million. This
was close.
You're very close. This house actually used to belong to Henry Ford, so it has a history behind it.
The car maker?
Yes, the car maker. So it does have a big history behind it, and it does have it's on the coast, so it does have a private beach. It has everything you could think of. But this home is listed by a real estate agent at the moment, and the beauty of this home is that.
Can you I'm sorry to interrupt you. I know you don't like that, but can you imagine the commission check on that?
Oh no, it's going to be insane.
Oh man.
I mean, it has a quarter mile of private waterfront. I mean, like, you could think about like all the parties you can have here. Like, just renting this place out would be like insane amount of money. But could you just think and imagine the upkeep on something like this? This is just like a ridiculous home. But the good part about it is that the real estate is marketing this as is an opportunity for a builder, because not only is it a humongous estate, but it's also sitting on those it's also sitting on those huge acreage that could be subdivided. And if those properties are subdivided, now these are all multi-million-dollar homes, all in that area. I mean, I say multi-million, I mean anywhere from 10 million to probably $50 million homes. So this could ultimately turn out to be a good deal for anybody who buys this property, and who knows, they might even end up getting the property for free if they build enough homes around there. So that's the angle that he's taking. Now the house has been on the market for a while, and he claims that there's a lot of activity on this house, but that's yet to be seen, you know. So if this home does sell, it'll be the highest priced home in that area, and it'll set a new benchmark for all real estate.
What are some features about the house, like square footage, how many bedrooms?
Well, like I said before, there's 12 bedrooms, and bathrooms, forget about it. It must have like 13 or 14 bathrooms, because these homes you tend to have a bathroom per bedroom. It doesn't specify the exact details on that, but it does have a carriage house, a greenhouse, recreational areas, indoor outdoor pool, like entertaining, like beyond imagination, like what you could think here. I mean, it's got 3 ponds and a private waterfront beach. Like, you can't get that. There's no amount of money you could build that. This is like Mother Nature at its best, you know. So they took a really great location, and obviously built a huge estate here when it was Henry Ford's. But this home is perfect home for obviously somebody from Manhattan or a business tycoon who just has so much money that they just don't know what to do with. It's nothing for them, you know. I could just imagine what the taxes are on this property, but this is going to be one of those homes that, you know, you'll read about for like, you know, years on end, just because it's been on and off the market, or somebody finally bought it and they converted it to be either a hotel, a bed and breakfast, or they've subdivided the land. There's so much possibility here with this place. It's just crazy. So the real estate agent right now that's marketing this property, 10 minutes apart, his brother Ashley, who are marketing it, they're actually, I could just imagine how nervous they must be, because not only this is just a great opportunity, but it's a huge also way to, you know, fall in your face, because this is like a big investment. So I'm sure they're spending thousands upon thousands of dollars just on marketing this place, with no guarantee that this home will ever sell. So you don't want to be known as that real estate agent who couldn't sell the most expensive home. You know, you want to be known as the person who sold the most expensive home in any given area. So I'm sure they're probably very nervous and excited at the same time.
I bet it's worth the risk, though.
It is worth the risk. I mean, like, you can't, you'll never hit anything out the park if you never take a swing, you know. So I think that they're onto the right thing. I wish them the best of luck. It's not an easy sell by far. And you know, as you know, like we recently just got a really unique property in the office. You know, Paul just listed a home in South Orange that is rumored to have been occupied by Marilyn Monroe. So it's a similar situation to this, but the home, it's massively large. It's 11,000 square feet, and it has so many rooms and so many like features that it's crazy. just the roof alone is worth $700,000 if you were to rebuild it today. It's just an insane amount of house. But the problem with a home like that is the upkeep and the taxes and all the renovations that it's going to need. You know, people are going to be into this home for almost another $1 million before they're ever even step foot in the house. So these are great opportunities, but also very, very like risky propositions because they're not for the general population. There's a very small amount of people who can afford these. But we wish everybody luck. I mean, we're in a business of taking chances. Real estate is never guaranteed. So, you know, we're salespeople at the end of the day. So hopefully we can utilize our skills to make things happen. What we're doing is we're teaching the public one of the hottest topics right now. We're teaching them how to buy at sheriff sales. Now, this is something that's been a highly like protected secret that's been, you know, in the investor community for a long time. Obviously, nobody wants to give away, you know, all the tricks of the trade. Basically, is what it is. But we don't think that way. The way that we do our business is we love to educate, and we know even if we educate the general public is not savvy enough, and they're not going to quit their jobs to do what we do. So as long as we can educate you guys and teach you as much as you need to in order to make an informed decision, we know that at the end of the day we'll still be in your corner and we'll still figure out a way to make money together. So I'm excited about this. It's going to be actually a lot bigger than I imagined it to be. We thought we were going to have it in our office at first, but we got almost 100 people who've RSVP'd already. So this is going to be a great opportunity for new and seasoned investors alike to come network, agents who want to get into the, you know, the business, or people who are thinking about getting into real estate, period. So this is going to be a great opportunity. We're going to have a good panel. We're going to have great food. The venue is incredible. I mean, it's a Stonehouse in Warren, which is one of the best restaurants in New Jersey to begin with. So I feel this is going to be a great opportunity, and hopefully it turns out better than expected, and we'll continue to do these on a frequent basis. So what do you think about it? You excited?
Oh, the most definitely. I'm ecstatic.
Yeah? You're going to have a lot of content to shoot from there. So
and I'm looking forward to all the food that's going to be there.
Oh, the food? Incredible, man. I don't even want to talk about the food because I'm not even going to be able to describe how good their food is. But thank you guys for watching. Hopefully all this content you found interesting, and we'll see you again next week. Thank you.
One last thing.
Oh, yeah.
If you or anyone you know is interested in a career in real estate, or if you're looking to join a great agency, please visit our website at www.culture.estate.
Awesome. Thank you for that plug, Danny. All right, guys, take it easy. Enjoy your weekend.